Diane in Denmark here, and woohoo! We are moving along with the next Flylady mission. As I've mentioned many times before, Tuesday in Flylady Land is Plan and Play Day, and that is the focus for today's mission. We're going to be talking about planning the food for the holidays, Christmas. Remember, you can use these missions to plan any big event if you're planning a wedding, Ramadan, baby shower, 50th birthday, silver jubilee, golden wedding. It's the same principle. We're just breaking it down into easy baby steps so that we can enjoy the event. Anyway, on with a bit of talk about menu planning and food for the holidays. So let's go with a ho ho ho. Diane in Denmark here, and welcome back to number 12 of the Flylady's Cruising Through Christmas and the Holidays missions. Remember, you can use these missions and the Flylady Control Journal to organise any event or celebration. So don't just keep it for the high days and holidays. You can use it for a lot of things: weddings, Ramadan, college graduation. You can use this for anything. If you haven't downloaded it yet or printed it out, please will you go and do yourself a favour and do it today. As I've said before, lots of pages. I've done a video walking you through it, and it's all very kind of cozy and hoogly, so do that today. Anyway, today's mission, number 12, it's Tuesday, Plan and Play Day. Remember, in Flylady Land, Tuesdays are always plan and play, which you can kind of look as a desk day. I'm here at my desk with me and Mr. Bunny clock. We're matching with a pink today. And we're also, on Plan and Play Day, we plan things and we have a little bit of fun. And it's the same for these Flylady missions for cruising through Christmas and holidays. So today we're going to be planning a bit. Now remember, just take a timer. We're not asking you to plan, use the whole day planning. You're just going to set your timer. It doesn't need to be a Flylady timer. This is my old one. It's all kind of broken. This one doesn't stand up. Anyway, I've got the timer running. And last Tuesday we talked about, let's think about where are you going. Let's take it that, we're planning for Christmas. Are you going to friends for Christmas? Are you going to family? Are the family coming to you? We were just writing down in our notebooks and in our holiday control journal, just thinking ahead. And that's all we're doing here. We're just adding a little bit more. So today you sit down and think, okay, if you've got family coming to visit you, which was the case for us for many, many years, you've got to think about what are you going to be giving the family to eat? Where are they going to be sleeping? We had guests recently and we were using my office here as a bedroom and the guest bedroom and another room. So think about, do you have to borrow any bedding or a crib or a stroller for the family that might be coming? And also think about food. If you're going to be baking, are you baking things to take to friends? Are you baking Christmas presents? You're going to just sit down quietly, get a candle going. I've got my wee Danish candle going, a cup of coffee, and let's just enjoy the planning process. What you're going to do is, if you think that you need to get in touch with somebody and organise, and as I said, maybe you need to borrow a pram or a stroller for the family that's coming, then put that down on. Remember, we did the Getting Things Done system. I'll put a link up there. You're gonna, that's something that you need to ask somebody about. If it's baking supplies, go and check, are you running low on flour, marzipan? If you're making a marzipan cake, there's a link to that. Get those down on your list for errand day, so the next time that you go to the shops, you can just quietly start adding. Now, I've told you before, this is how the control journal looks like if you've never printed it out before. And hopefully you've now printed it out and have started adding to it. This is my folder. This is how it looks now after, I started this in 2006. I think I came around it, yeah, 2006. And I'm just going to show you the pages that I have. Now, in the Flylady's Control Journal, you have this page that says holiday menu for the main meal. And it also gives you a reminder, what about holiday breakfast, party food? You know, in Britain, we eat a lot of sausage rolls and mince pies. Are you going to make those? Are you going to buy them from the supermarket? Just let's think about that. I've also printed off some lists. Oh, this is from years and years ago. This is from Delia Smith. I don't know if you know Delia Smith, the cookery lady, an icon. She now owns football clubs. Anyway, Delia Smith's books, they also have lots of lists of things that you can stock up with on the run up to Christmas. That, you know, don't wait until last minute to buy things like toilet paper and coffee and kitchen roll serviettes. You can do that now. You can do that anytime. So I had printed off those. The food list from Delia Smith, that doesn't really apply to me because I'm in Denmark and we eat Danish Christmas food. But I've got another one that I printed out from the local newspaper here in Denmark. And the supermarket just before Christmas, I'll show you here, it's quite funny. This is from 2009. Okay, and I can see the Avatar was out in the cinema. Anyway, 2009. And here's an advert from the local supermarket, and you can see here they've got a checklist of everything that you need to make Danish Christmas dinner. And you can maybe even see pictures of it here. In Denmark, we eat either duck or roast pork, and then we have caramelized potatoes, boiled potatoes, hot red cabbage. Anyway, I'll be talking more about that when we get into December, because I'm doing an advent calendar of Danish Christmas. But this list is very useful to me just to check down, have I got all the things that we need in Denmark? And also in Denmark, we have a lot of Christmas lunches, which is when we eat smørrebrød, you know, open sandwiches in a certain order. You know, start with prawns, and then you go into the herring, and then you go into the meats, all at the same long lunch. Anyway, I won't bore you with that just now. As I said, I'll get into that with my Danish advent calendar. But just let's sit down for 5 minutes, and you know, you may see magazines with some recipes that you want to try. This is something I was reading that I've had in my control journal, and this is from 2010. And I just like to look at it once a year, and it gives me ideas of sweets that I can make, you know, Danish candy that we make around Christmas. So just enjoy the process of thinking about it, because for me, a lot of the enjoyment of Christmas is the preparation and looking forward to it, instead of waiting to the last minute thinking, oh, it's too early to get organised in October, because this is the last day of October, Halloween tonight. Instead of thinking, oh, it's too early to get started, and then we get into December, and then suddenly, you know, things have gone too fast, and then we're feeling stressed. We haven't bought the gifts, we haven't got the house decorated, and the place is in chaos. We don't want to live like that. I don't want to live like that any longer. That's why I stick to my guns about my Flylady routines. I don't want to go back to those kind of dark times. So another little thing today, I really don't want to keep you back, but please remember, always do your Flylady routines first. However much fun it is to prep for Yule, you know, for Yuletide, which is actually a Viking word, Yuletide. Anyway, however much fun it is to prepare for Christmas and all that, please keep going with your morning routine and your evening routine. There goes the timer. Before you do anything else, because it's the routines that pull us through everything. The good days, the bad days, the high days, the holidays. And the routines are the things that save us. The routines are the things that keep us sane. Anyway, I hope you've done your routine for today. If not, you know what to go and do first. And if you need any help with the daily focus, you know, errand day, weekly home blessing hour day, plan and play day, there's a link for that. Anyway, that's it for me, Diane in Denmark. And remember, it's plan and play day. Please have a bit of fun today. You know, go outside with the kids and just walk around the block, throw the ball a bit. It's very cold here, where we're down to 3-4 degrees, which is, what did I say, about 30, about 40, oh no, it's more than that, about 45 F. Oh, anyway, I'm getting on with my planning and play day, and I shall see you very soon. Right, down in Denmark, live long and prosper.